bad streak, or players are just starting to catch up. Like, we might be coming across the end of Joven's protagonist era, or we're just getting into the neck of it where we're starting to get all these, like, comeback arcs happening again, where, just like the diamond bracket where Joven got knocked into the lower bracket, potentially from, like, experimental decks, and then as soon as it was like, oh, I could get knocked out of the tournament, it's like, nah, now it's time to be sweaty again.
Mm-hmm. I do think the new maps, though, are definitely still need a bit more time for everyone to properly get used to playing on them, because some of them are just a lot more crazy compared to any of the other maps that we have.
Oh, 100%.
So it could also be a part of the new maps. But I'd be willing to chalk it more up to the fact that just everyone is just getting better.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, the stages definitely are helping in causing more chaos, but yeah, like, people are getting really, really good at this game. Not everywhere is going to be the new stages.
Yeah,
Fit up there?
definitely.
That won't fit up there. And yeah, like, people are still figuring out the new stage. I know Joven, a lot of his decks are inspired by other players. So it can very much be a situation where he's kind of in a position where he's having to look at experimental decks, or he's trying to make his own. And those experimental decks just do not pan out nearly as well as, say, if he could just have, like, his own, like, the decks that are proven to be viable. Like, he's an exceptional pilot, but he's not the greatest at building the robots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've seen a pretty interesting checkerboard-based deck from Pinon here.
This is...
Always gotta love checkerboards.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, this is, like, really well designed without having too many, like, of the just... It's only got one checkerboard piece. And it's got a lot of cards that synergize... Or two, I guess two checkerboard pieces. But, like, just two, where most, like, checkerboard decks have a lot more checkerboard pieces to it. Like, this seems more like a hybrid deck where it's a standard meta build with additional, like, support for checkerboard.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely an interesting deck.
Yeah, I'm enjoying seeing this already in play.
Yeah. It's always nice to see people getting creative with their decks. That's half of the, it's basically half of this game, just the deck building in general. And I think the allowing each player to have their own custom deck just opens the door to a lot of freedom with how you make it.
So, looking at the score right now, Zeb is just ever so slightly in the lead. Pinon has a special advantage because of incredible, like, some incredible base building using the point sensor. And that, what's it called? Spike? Ooh!
Yeah, I believe it's Spike.
Look how Squeegee fits in! He's so happy!
That is a good card spot. And that'll probably also give him a good spot to use his own special.
Ooh, yeah. No, that is such a clean spot.
That could make or break this game. Like,
I'm pretty sure this
really
play.
good.
I think we're already seeing the results of this one, where it's like Zeb isn't too far behind, but having such an optimal spot where there's such a density of Zeb's pieces, so many blue blocks for Pinon to play with, where Zeb has a pretty good density near one of their specials as well, but it's just like one of his. It's just, I don't know if it's as nearly impactful, especially since Pinon's gonna drop 2 specials now. Zeb is probably gonna have to pass and then play a 3-12, which he does definitely have the point lead right now. But look at that, that's gonna be an 11-point difference.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even interrupt anything that Pinon might be looking for his 3-12 play. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Is that perfect? That's like near perfect.
That's an absolutely devastating Pal spot. And he chooses not to go for it, though.
I can respect that, because as great as that Pearl is, where is he gonna play? Or wait, he wouldn't even be able to play his.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to play his 3-12. Or at least I don't believe so.
Yeah. Zeb managing to get a play in, which is very important in this situation, but even then, that's a 6-point difference. Pinon's going to be a little... That's probably not perfect, but it's pretty dang close. And I think that's all that Pinon really needs in this situation.
Yeah. In the late game, even something like a 6-point difference could make or break the end result.
Yeah. Like, Zeb could have gotten a perfect play, and I'm pretty sure Pinon would have won there.
Yeah. And it looks like the checkerboard-based deck wins Pinon game 1.
A really solid first showing on stream. If I had to hazard a guess, this deck probably had something to do with Pinon being victorious previously. Because that was wild.
Yeah.
Ooh. And I'm really liking how players seem pretty settled in and eager to try out these new stages as well, because check where we're going next.
Sticky Picket.
I saw, while we were waiting for the next match to go up, I saw a play. Oh wait, no, it was there were a couple of games between Jack and AJ where they went to the thicket, and that's a really interesting stage. It seems really hard to play in, but it's really interesting.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen much gameplay of this stage yet, so this will be fun to watch, probably.
Oh, wait. What's that card on the bottom right?
That's Cypher.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, so you can play Marina and Ouroboros on this. That definitely not as restrictive as I thought then.
Yeah. I mean, they have really nice shapes to them that let them slip through.
Yeah.
I feel like that Ouroboros is going to be wanted to use as a defense, maybe a slight push. Yeah, no, that is beautiful.
Yeah, that is a really good block.
Ooh!
Ooh!
But the Hype Manta Storm!
That's an did like almost all of that just get pierced?
That did.
That's like one of the biggest pierces I've seen in this game in ages. That's crazy. Looks like Pinon is opting to oh no, he's playing defensive.
Considering the Cypher push, but I feel like he's in this position where he's like, I could push here, but it's not really gonna have much of an impact. Granted, there's not much that need to defend either, Ooh, but if you get a
Ooh.
break like that, that was 10 points off of Marina. That was 10 points
He
off of
basically
Marina.
just got that was basically revenge there, cause
Yeah.
both sides got a really good pierce against the enemy there. Both of them now have access to each other's base.
Good effort to try to block him out by Pinon. It's not 100% gonna work, I can imagine, because there's a lot of cards that are designed to work around awkward situations, but it definitely helps.
Yeah.
Out of these cards, I'm gonna respect the Ink Vac. I wouldn't want to play it, but in this situation, I would just want to eat up their base just like he's considering.
Yeah.
Ooh, and he's gonna eat it up indeed. Takes away 5 more points from another big man.
Wow. It's almost like it was an actual ink vac, except it's sucking up the card bits instead.
It's sucking up that big man card right there. Backing up all those points to keep Pinon fighting even without the bigger cards. An excellent read and play,
Yeah.
and now we're trying to figure out where to put this ink line, and honestly, I don't see any, like, it's best used offensively. I don't see anywhere that he can make it, like, comfortably fit on his side of the map.
Yeah.
So he's just hoping he takes up as much turf as possible and stops this gnarly Eddie.
Oh my god. I feel like at this point Zeb should be I feel like Zeb is definitely not doing so good this game with all those pieces Pinon's managed to score.
The thing is, though, is Zeb is still technically in the lead.
Yeah,
oh, finally Pinon gets the lead.
Yeah.
I can just
Still in the
imagine
lead for
Zeb
the
just
longest time.
after like the third one is just like yelling at the screen and just like, leave me alone.
Yeah. I feel bad.
I don't. This is hype.
Just unfortunate.
It's frustrating, but like again, look at the situation. Pinon is 2-point lead. Zeb has 3 more specials over Pinon. They're not in a great position. They need to get something, like they've gotten some really good reads and calls, but that only does so much when you're just generating less points in special.
Yeah. Ooh. Getting a 17 card on 10 for.
Yeah.
Classic.
All their big cards are finally starting to come in, and it is looking like we're heading to the brick.
Yeah. I think Pinon has been hit with good old RNG on this one.
Despite that, like...
Zeb just has so much more special.
Oh, that's gonna help out of it.
Ooh, that's a almost perfect Luger spot. But even then, Zeb has 7 special points, which is like, that's almost enough to play like basically any big card Zeb wants to. So,
oh! That's brutal!
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks
That
like we're
was
gonna go for this. Build up those 5 more points. I see his point in Zeb's turf, where you can basically play the Splatana for free and you take 3 spots. Oh, there's another good spot right there. Yeah, that's technically even better.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be worth it just to get to the 5 and then play a 13. That is not the spot. I guess if you're just gonna go for the 3, then it technically is. Yeah, no, technically this would be the better play out of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the Stamper being bigger, Pinon's the only one to gain a point off of that. And now we need a
Yeah.
phenomenal 312 to close this out. Like, that looks so... That's pretty solid. But, like, Zeb is in such a dominant position with that... Again, it's another six-point lead.
Yeah.
I feel like this one is in the bag for him.
Mm-hmm.
Only takes away 9 points instead of the full 12. This Zipcaster is definitely going to do some damage.
Yeah. That was a pretty good Zipcaster spot, actually.
Technically speaking, Pinon's was actually better by a single point, but that's why you have that space to breathe. That's why you want that lead. So that your opponent can get a better play than you at the final round. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Exactly. Not just the final 10, not just the final 10 terms it. Ooh, and it looks like we're going to Mask Mansion.
I am excited that I think this is my first. I hopped in and I spectated the Zeb's last game just a bit before. Yeah, somebody in chat pointing out like the flutter from before. That was a beastly flutter.
Yeah, covered almost all, well, not almost all, but a big chunk of the blue ink that was in Zeb's base. Not blue ink, yellow ink, but you get what I mean.
I wish the new maps had like new music. Like this
Yeah.
I know it's not anything too special, but just because the place is called Mask Mansion, I want a different song to go with it. A name like that screams the need for a
We've been listening to the same Tableturf battle theme for almost a year now, Nintendo. Give us a new song, for God's sake.
Well, I mean, they would, but they're busy working on the new themes for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm eager to see how this stage really pans out, because
Yeah,
I've not had the
seen
chance.
even less about this stage, to be honest.
Trying to find a good spot for the Scrapper. There's not really, but it's... I mean, you could play the Splash Mob somewhere.
Ooh.
That's not bad. That's a good Splash Mob spot. But I don't know... It depends on if Zeb's going to be aggressive. And he wasn't, so it's not too... Could have held out on for a turn or two. But we do get the Moss to combo with the Scrap. There's not really anywhere left.
Yeah, doesn't look like there'll be anywhere to fit that, unfortunately.
So we'll just have to bite the bullet. Maybe just drop the Scrapper right there.
Yeah.
I kind of like it pointing up a bit more because that means that you're only looking for a single piece, and that could be that technically could be a spot to play special and gain a special.
Yeah. Ooh.
Very big clash there.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at this ensuing results, it would have definitely been better. If I think. Okay, how that works. I'm pretty sure the special blocks would have clashed. Or even if they didn't, he might have gotten walled out then. But you would have at least got the special ready from that. Granted, you can't... Hindsight is 20/20, you know. Trying to find stuff to work with again, and points are...
Isn't it? That could combo with Octo's Stamp in the future,
That is a perfect spot for the Octo Stamper. And this is a pretty solid spot for little Judd to get that special point, which Pinon really needs to start getting. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. That is crazy.
I don't think he wants to make this play yet because that is such a safe move and you're not taking any more territory. But
I don't think he has much else of a choice right now with how his cards are looking. He's only got big cards.
yeah. Granted, he's gonna have to pass eventually from the looks of things.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find a good small fry spot. That little corner there seems to go pretty well. But again, it's like, does he want to play the top deck card, or should he just pass and let himself have more options moving forward? Because if Zeb has a even semi-decent play here, Pinon's literally only playing 3 points.
Yeah.
It's
Zeb
just-
has a pretty big point lead right now, so we're playing a card that only has 3 spaces. It's not going to do a whole lot.
Especially when it's not even
Surprise.
getting a special. So I think the pass was
Yeah.
the best call here. Another 60 seconds to try to plan out where the small fry goes. Was probably hoping for that Splatana white deco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not really, even with special, there's just all of Zeb's bases are like well guarded, and Pinon has nothing there. Where Zeb has that one special block up there, right beside like a chonky bit of Pinon's turf that you know they're not happy with.
Mm-hmm.
We get the special off of that.
That's basically just turn the card into a best bomb.
I love the little interaction that happened there, because technically, the small fry is bigger than the Octobomber, so it gets played first. But you can't overwrite a special block unless you play a special block yourself. So because of that slightly different positioning, it turned into a burst bomb.
Yeah.
I feel like just a big aggressive play is what's needed at this point. Unless we get like 2 solid 312 plays, but it's like it's gonna be this 312, it's gonna be a pass.
Yeah.
Oh, was probably really hoping again for that wiper, but that's decided to be the last card. So I'm guessing what they're thinking is, I'll just play my last 312. I'll figure out somewhere to put it, and then I'll just drop the wiper afterwards. But it's like, again, there's nowhere to put this thing.
Yeah, he barely has any room to place the Ultra Stamp.
I guess that's the best spot.
Like, there are barely any special bases of his anywhere near blue turf. Pinon
Ooh!
does have... Ooh!
Never mind!
that
Zip
might
just
have
got
been
played!
That!
Oh
that
my
is
goodness!
crazy. The Pierce saving the day. Now Pinon doesn't even need a special here because with that big a lead, there is almost no way that Zeb is catching up from that. That just shows. I feel like.
And Zeb still
this
wins!
game- Oh my! He still won! No way! That's so crazy.
Pinon needed to be able to have enough. That thing needed to come out so much sooner. The fact that it decided it wanted to be top decked ruined Pinon.
Yeah. Pinon has been getting some really good, like, pierces. He got some really good pierces the last game, and he still lost.
If anybody saw that, please clip it. Please clip that. That
just shows. That's just brutal. I have no words for that. It's just brutal.
That was, yeah, brutal's like the only word I could think of. These two are going at it, and we'll be taking things easy as we head to Main Street. Or maybe not even that easy. It is the Main Street after all. We've got an awkward starting hand for Pinon.
Yep, looks like we didn't get the starting hand I wanted. I did get Pell 10 too, which isn't that bad, but
I feel like
it's been better to get it 10-1.
Oh, just dropping that in the middle? I think yes. Alright.
That's gonna get...
Yeah, no, that was... Really wanted to get the Pierce and, like, start doing some pressure and damage, but because this is one of the few cases I saw the middle of the road, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's the play you want to go for. You go for the middle of the road, because that just took everything.
Yeah, that move, because Zeb didn't play anything in the middle or couldn't, Pinon has just taken up, like, almost all of mid there. That was probably gonna cause some damage throughout the entire game.
Yeah. Like, that was a decent Octoblimp, but it just, it couldn't make the impact that it really wanted to. I would have liked to see the end parry beforehand, but playing it now after the Splash Mob, we'll see how things play. Still trying to break through and getting some scares out of this, but not able to come out on top as this area is now officially sectioned off. But honestly, that's not even that great of like an aggressive space to invade, just because like their special blocks just walling it off.
There's the two special blocks right there that's probably gonna, aside from maybe like an Ultra Stam, there's almost nothing. There's almost no like 312 cards that could fit in that spot later on in the end game.
This Octo Missile is also a rare play that I've not seen before.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the Octo Missile be used like that much at all.
And I guess we're in a position where we're considering having to play it because there's really not much else to do. Could be a good that would be a good second option for if they have 2 312s to drop, having one on the left side and having one on the reverse means that there's a good way to just like, there's two different solid spots to drop that heavy beef.
Yeah.
Also, look at that just line Zeb made before. That is a clean line.
Yeah. Ooh, opting to special with the Octomissile.
Going for a really aggressive one.
Get much value out of placing it, then might as well use special, right?
Yeah. Seeing that Zeb passed that previous turn, there's a good chance Zeb can't play anything there. But then there's also the question is asked, does Pinon have anything to play there? They have to top deck like something.
This might just be a case where neither player could really play anything that's going to benefit them all that much. Ooh. Zeb with the early 312.
Mm-hmm.
And Pinon is bricked here.
Again, just stuck with all the big cards. Oh, Marie finally fits in.
Ooh, that's a nice combo. Getting Zeb 3 special points. Basically, oh, but it also gives Pinon a good place to play their ink back as well.
It does, but if you notice, that's literally a 1-point advantage, and Pinon, okay, a 2-point advantage. Pinon has nothing else.
Yeah, I feel like this might be the end for Pinon. Then again, it did have to pass.
He did have to pass, but Zeb still has 4 special.
Yeah, he's still got 4 special.
Like, he literally just has to make a play.
Well. Yeah. Pinon is not going to be able to charge up anything.
I see. Pinon was hoping for the last card that he didn't draw.
Yeah. RNG has just been terrible to these two. Probably to Pinon this round and probably last round as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Seems the RNG gods not playing nice today.
Indeed. But I'm sure Zeb is pretty happy about that, because that means that he is advancing to winter finals to face off against Jack.